Hey goal getters, welcome back to The Mental Perspective. My name is Jenna Weinstein, your mental strength and wellness coach and owner of Ripple Effect Performance. This is the fourth and final video of the Love series for the month of February. And just a quick recap, if you missed some of the previous videos, I did a couple of videos on how to enhance our self-love, and I'll attach those links in the description down below. I also did a video where I dedicated and talked about my love for my husband, Gabe. And now in the fourth and final video, I want to talk about why relationships are so important and why we need, as humans, to have quality relationships in our lives. So let's get after it. So let's do a quick recap of what I mean when I say quality relationships. I think a lot of us automatically think of only romantic relationships, but those aren't the only types of relationships that we can have in our lives. We can also have friendships, acquaintanceships, and just general social support that we can get from work relationships and our family relationships. So there are a few different types of relationships that we can have in our lives. And it's really important as humans that we have a variety of different types of relationships and that we actually have healthy relationships in our lives. So when I talk about a healthy relationship, I mean, are you feeling respected in that relationship? Do you feel like the other person in this relationship with you, that they value you, that they treat you with respect, that you get a sense that they actually care about you and your well-being? Because if you don't feel like there's a mutual sense of respect, maybe that isn't the type of relationship that you need in your life. Another thing to look for when it comes to a healthy relationship is, can you communicate with this person? A lot of research has found that we might have a lot of people in our lives, but we do not communicate equally with all these people. So really healthy relationships advocate having direct conversations, none of this passive aggressive beating around the bush, which I've definitely been guilty of. I come from a very passive aggressive family. I tend to be very sarcastic, and I've learned over time that being direct is one of the most effective ways to maintain and grow relationships. Because if you have issues, if you have things that you need to talk about, you need to know that the person that you're in a relationship with actually knows what you're saying and can communicate clearly with you. So that's another thing to look for and think about in your relationships. Can you communicate with the people in your lives? Not just about positive things, but about serious things. Can you talk about your feelings? Can you talk about your concerns? If you feel like you're in a relationship where you can't talk about things that matter to you, maybe it's time to reevaluate that relationship as well. And another thing to look for in relationships that matter, quality relationships, is, do you have fun in the relationship? Does the person in this relationship bring out the best aspects in you? Do they create a sense where you enjoy being with them? You have a sense of positive emotions and fun and joy when you're with that person? If you're experiencing joy or some type of positive reciprocation when you're with that person, that's a quality relationship. Seek more of those qualities in your relationships throughout your everyday lives. So reason number one why having healthy quality relationships is so vital to our success and our wellness is research has actually shown that we live longer when we have quality relationships. I'm gonna say that again. We live longer and more quality lives when we have quality relationships. So research has found that when we are withdrawn and more reluctant to be in quality relationships, it's gonna impact our health. So let's play this out. What could that look like? If I tend to be a little bit more reclusive, or if I'm avoidant towards developing productive and quality relationships in my everyday lives, I'm gonna be less likely to experience more joy, positive emotions. I'm gonna have less social support when I'm going through serious events in my life, which is gonna make it more easy for me to suffer from anxiety disorders, depressive disorders. And if I actually truly do need help, I'm gonna be less likely to seek help when I need it. So, bottom line, having quality relationships in your life not only lengthens your life, but makes the quality of your life that much better. The second benefit to having quality relationships in our lives, like I mentioned before, we are more likely to actually seek help. So if I know that I have people in my life that I trust and that I know care about me, if I'm struggling or if I'm dealing with issues that I cannot handle on my own, I know that I have resources and support within my grasp that I can reach out to help me overcome these challenges. So if you know that you have people in your life that you can count on, when have been times that you've reached out to them for support? And the third and final reason that I'll say that having quality relationships in our lives matter is it's going to be easier for us to achieve our goals when we have a stronger support system and a support network. So if you are struggling with achieving goals, maybe you need to reflect on, do you have enough people in your corner who are rooting for you? I've done videos before, and I'll leave a link down below, where you can watch on the importance of having the right people in your corner. People who can support your goals and be there for you when you need them. Because if we're trying to accomplish a really big goal, a goal that is gonna take maybe 6 months, a year, or longer to achieve, we can't do it alone. Maybe we have to do the majority of the work, but there's gonna come a time where we just need somebody with us, somebody who can maybe go through the goal with us, somebody who can just encourage us along the way, motivate us. We need people to help us be successful in life. So if you are working on a goal and you keep hitting a wall or you keep plateauing, maybe you need more people in your corner. And not just more people, but the right people in your corner. All right, folks, there you go. So my challenge to you all this week is evaluate the relationships that you have and who are the people in your life that really matter. Think about all the different relationships that you have and who are the people that rank the highest for you. And if you're finding that maybe you're lacking in some relationships, maybe you don't have as many close friends, or because of COVID, maybe a lot of your relationships have been strained. And this is the time to really think about creative ways to reignite some of those relationships that have gotten flattened out due to social distancing. Because I guarantee you, you're not the only one if you're feeling this way. You're not the only one who might be feeling a little pulled apart from relationships that matter to you. So make the effort, take the initiative, and try to reignite some of those relationships that you feel like you've lost over time. And another creative way to help you engage more people and increase your social network is to join groups of like-minded people. That's what I'm here for. Join my Facebook community, the Start Your Ripple Effect community, where you can be around like-minded people who are all about achieving their goals and making changes in their everyday lives to help them be successful. So I'll leave a link in the description down below for how you can join my Facebook community. And remember, folks, I'm here to bring you strategies and techniques that will help you strengthen your mindset, which will lead to achieving more goals, which will lead to being more successful in life. Because that's what the ripple effect is, folks. So let's start your ripple effect today.